Okay guys, welcome to today's episode. Today we're doing a DIY project. Very simple. Probably the easiest DIY project that you will watch on YouTube. So, something that I do, I hadn't seen anybody else do it, but it works for me and it'll save you a little money. So, what is it? Okay, well, let me just find them. I know they're here somewhere. Trail marking tacks. Can you see that? Trail marking tacks. We call them cat eyes in the South or in Tennessee, or maybe that's just what I call them, cat eyes. So anyway, these are designed to mark your trail to your deer stand. I've got several issues with these. They're a great product. They do work. So it says visible from up to 200 yards. And there's 50 in this little pack. $4 is the cheapest I've found. 50, according to there's 50 in here. So let me tell you the problem with them. First of all, this box that they send them in is terrible. It works maybe the very first time. So when you take them out, here's what it looks. Let me set that down. So here's what it looks like. Just like a thumbtack, okay? But it's got a little piece of reflective material on the end. So let me tell you what happens when you use these things. So if you're marking, like I said, you're using these to mark your trail to your stand. So like in the morning, when it's dark, you're trying to find your ladder stand, climber, lock on. So you use your flashlight, you follow the reflective marks all the way to your tree. It's a great idea. It works. I use them. We all, it works. But here's what happens when you use these. So, you're grabbing this out of that rinky-dink box. So then you push it into the tree. So what happens is, a lot of them work. If you're pushing this into a red oak, for example, which is pretty hard bark, hard tree, hard wood. So this pointy thing that goes into the tree, 6 times out of 10, this is going to break off, and that bar is going to come right through the middle of that and shove you in the thumb. Maybe it only happens to me. So I came up with something else. So my backpack, and you'll notice I've got my Thermacell with me. Always with me. And let me tell you about the Thermacell. This morning in Tennessee, it's bow season. 63 degrees was the temp. So I'm in the tree. Mosquitoes. 63 degrees, and yes, we had mosquitoes all over this morning. So luckily I had my Thermacell. And let me tell you something else. I buy a lot of these. So if I'm bow hunting, or even if it's gun season and it's still warm, 62 this morning and mosquitoes are flying. So it's so aggravating. But if you have your Thermacell, you don't have to worry about it. Now I will say, let me tell you, let me back up. Allen trail markers. They're not paying me. Thermacell, they do not pay me to endorse their product. I just like the Thermacell. This is a must. This is the big box. And be sure, this is what I like. I like to get the earth scent. Okay? Very great product. So I mean, you can see, you know, I have stacks of these. So they work. Keep these handy. These butane bottles, you get the insect repellent mats in there, but get the earth scent. Okay, they work so much better. Seriously. Alright. So back to the DIY. Alright. In my backpack, ibuprofen bottle. Only the bottle. Here's another bottle. I think this had gum in it. I like this one better. Works good. So I got 2 bottles. So let me show you what's in these bottles. Okay, so we talked about the tax. $4 for 50. I make my own. Very, very simple. Very, very cheap. Okay? 2 products. Here's what I do. I go to Walmart and I buy a roll of reflective tape. Okay? And I cut them up in little strips like this. That one's kind of big. That's about normal. A whole roll of reflective tape. Gotta have the gum. Gotta have the gum bottle. Okay? That's a must. But anyway, so that's like $1.50, I think. So somebody's gonna eat the gum. I didn't buy that. I mean, somebody was gonna throw that away, but I used it. So I get the reflective tape from Walmart. It's kind of in the mechanical section. I should have just gone to Walmart and showed you. We may still do that. Cut them up in strips. Keep them in here. And I counted these. Out of one roll of reflective tape, I got 108 of these pieces. Now they're big. Look at that. I could have got 2 out of that, but I like them big so I can see them. Okay? 108 out of that one roll. And the ibuprofen bottle. No, there's not ibuprofen in here. But what is in here is tax. A good kind that you can actually hold in your hand like that. It's a wooden one. It's the same thing, except they work better. Okay? You can actually hold this. So you put the all you do, it's very, very simple. So take your time, mark your way out from where you hang the tree stand. So you got the trail marker. Here's the tree. Stick it on the side of the tree. Good to go. Now here let me tell you this. When you're marking your way to your stand, I tend to mark my way. I put a trail marker on both sides of the tree. So put one on each side of the tree, probably every... Now these are awesome. These are so much brighter than these. I did not buy these, by the way. They were in my stocking. Cut you some strips, reflective tape at Walmart. That whole big box of push pins was like $2, so I'm like $3.50. I'm 50 cents cheaper, and I got 58 more pieces out of that. Plus, it's a DIY, and you made it, and it's easy, and it works, and it'll work longer than those rinky-dink push pins. That, by the way, they're so aggravating. If you want a sore thumb, use these. If you want to make your own and be proud of something that you did, keep in your backpack. It's pretty simple. I didn't have to put them in this. This is just what I mean, it could all fit in here. I just, I make a lot because I have a lot of different stand locations, and these are actually extras, but they stay in my backpack, and yeah, so they work. Please get a Thermacell for if you have mosquitoes. These things are awesome. They'll save your life. Well, they'll keep the mosquitoes off of you. Because, if you're sitting there in the stand and you're constantly doing this, and I mean, how aggravating is that, and how stupid is that? You're trying to bow hunt, trying to swat mosquitoes. That's Thermacell. And the refills. I will say this. The Earth Scent, I actually have not seen those at Walmart. Not the Earth Scent. I don't even have any of the others because I use the Earth Scent. The other ones are just the whatever. But these are so much. I personally think that these are so much better. $20, but it's $20 well spent. So hey, very, very simple DIY project. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and we're gonna go to bed and get up and go bow hunting. Hey, I'm John Smith with Project 365 Outdoors. Thanks for tuning in.